Hello, welcome back to Planet Crafter. If it's your first time, consider subscribing and joining the swarm. Last we left off, we made a summer house over in the glaciers, and we entered the lake stage. And so hopefully today we can move on to the next stage and continue to upgrade our base. And so off we go. And seeing as we need to increase our heat index so we can melt that ice quicker, so we can get to those resources, we're gonna need to upgrade our T2 heaters into T3 heaters, which means we're gonna need to tear down these heaters, make some iridium rods, and build some more T3 heaters. And so now we have 4 glowing T3 heaters to hopefully increase our heat index by a whole lot. So hopefully that ice will melt and we'll be able to access even better riches. But now I want to make a couple more grass spreaders so we can increase the amount of grass. Ooh, we actually got the T1 algae generator. We need a bioplastic nugget, which I think we need the Biolab for, but we still don't have the osmium we need. Does that mean we have a really big lake? I wouldn't say it's a big lake, but that is definitely getting a heck of a lot larger. But until we get the osmium, I want to make some more grass spreaders to add a little bit more greenery to our home. So we have a lot of patchy grass, so we can build a bunch more grass spreaders. And instantly run out of power again, like always. Which we do at least have enough uranium for the uranium rod, but we don't have the super alloy, so we're gonna need to go out and grab some materials to make some super alloy, which thankfully I now have an aluminum farm over in the aluminum area. That's gonna give me tons of resources, which we're only a little over half filled of resources, but we'll still take what we can. And now on our way back, we'll just gather the resources we need. Oh, there's a gold chest under this little rock. Oh, what do you have? Another golden seed and another golden effigy and a whole iridium rod. Yes, please. Thank you. And we got another super alloy. And so now we'll make the super alloy we need and place down our nuclear reactor, which gives us our power again. And we'll place down our golden effigy. Right there will be fine. And it looks like all our food is done, so we'll go ahead and collect it. Eat our beans, store the rest, and find out what else we can make. And we're at 2.3 microkelvin, so we might be able to squeeze past that ice wall in the iridium cave. So we'll go over there while collecting the resources needed for another box. Ooh, and we got a flower spreader. And we won't need to shimmy through this ice wall at all because it's almost completely gone. And now we get to our lovely sulfur pit. Ooh, and we get some aluminum too. And I'm pretty sure this is an osmium cave, and it is. So we'll collect all that we can, and we'll build our box in here. And this ice wall, can we shimmy past this at all? There's a small little gap in here. Come on, squeeze through. Well, we've become part of the ice, but I don't think we can get through it. And this is probably gonna start melting at 5 microkelvin as well, even though it doesn't tell us that. And I think over here we found some super alloys, so we'll collect the resources for another box. And here we are at the massive sand falls. I'm pretty sure one of these little areas had some more osmium and it had some super alloy hiding behind it. So as per usual, we'll make our box, refill our oxygen tanks, and go back out. And here's some super alloy. And here's the osmium cave. So we'll again collect all we can. And here's another chest, which has a blueprint and a bioplastic nugget. And we'll have to come back for that chest because our inventory is full, which means we need to run back home. And here we are back at home with almost 20% through the lakes phase. And our flower spreaders are going to require fertilizer and super alloy, which fertilizer I'm pretty sure also comes from the Biolab, which thankfully, since we have the osmium, we'll make our Biolab as it starts to rain and run out of power again. And since our T2 nuclear reactor requires some explosive powder, we'll go ahead and make one with the sulfur. And in the absolute torrential downpour, we gotta take apart our nuclear reactors. Goodness, I can barely hear myself think.
That's normal, bro.
But with our T1 nuclear reactors taken down, we can build our T2. And this massive thing is gonna go back here, and it's gonna turn on all the power again. And since we upgraded the T2 nuclear reactor, we actually saved a ton of super alloy. And the rain's finally subsided. And to make the flower spreader, we need fertilizer. And fertilizer requires algae and eggplants. And thankfully, we got a bioplastic nugget from the chest, so we can actually go out and make an algae generator. And our lake's actually starting to get pretty large. I'm not sure if we're gonna need to move this or if it's going to move with the water, so we'll place it down and hope for the best as it immediately sinks. Wait, no, it's coming back up. I think we're good. So now we'll wait for our algae to grow. Meanwhile, we're gonna need a whole lot more iridium for more rockets. So I think I'm gonna make an ore extractor over in the iridium cave. But just before we head out, we've got a blueprint microchip, which is gonna give us a big living compartment. And so now we'll head out to the iridium cave, place it down, and it'll give us iridium over time. But as we wait, we'll go and collect some more iridium anyway. Ooh, there's a chest way over here, which is gonna give us some more uranium. And as our ore extractor grabs the first iridium piece, we're gonna head back home. And now with all that iridium, we're gonna make some iridium rods, make some rockets, and most importantly, make the T1 jetpack. And now we're gonna equip this bad boy right outside and give it a test. And so now we can fly over small little obstacles, and we go significantly faster. Ooh, and our algae is done. So we'll collect some algae. Oh, it's not ready yet. Really, only one piece? At this rate, it's gonna take forever to get one friggin' fertilizer, as I think a sandstorm blows in. So we'll just collect our food again. And we're actually gonna switch out our beans for eggplants, since we're gonna need a lot of fertilizer later on, which means we are gonna absolutely tear through the eggplants. Now we can collect that algae. As we wait for this little baby algae to grow up, we're gonna go and place an ore extractor by the osmium cave. As another sandstorm blows in? I guess it's just really sandy today.
Sand and sand and sand and sand and sand and sand and good night!
And now we'll build the osmium ore extractor. And run out of power again. Oh, it won't even tell us what we friggin' get. That's just absolutely marvelous. So we'll pick up some more iridium. Realize that our ore extractor only gave us one more. And we're gonna head back home as we have a meteor shower. I wonder what kind of meteor shower this is. Looks like normal, so we'll collect what we can. And with a full inventory, we'll head back home. And we do have enough iridium for another rod, to make an engine, to make another attraction rocket for uranium. And the heat multiplier doesn't hurt anything either. And so, off it goes. And now we get lovely green radioactive meteors. Holy crap, those things actually fly really fast. It's like little green radioactive popcorn. And so now we get to go out and collect all of it. And we have another sandstorm coming in, and it's actually blacked out the other planets. And with a ton of uranium, we'll go ahead and make some more rods, make a super alloy, make an explosive powder, and make another T2 reactor on top of our biolab. Turn everything back online. And as our heat index jumps above 5 microkelvin, that means all the lovely glaciers that are around are gonna slowly start melting. And I think there used to be a cave over on this side, so I'm gonna head over there and explore a little bit while gathering the materials for the box. Oh, and here's the chest greeting us before we even get there, with just basic resources and space food. That's fine. I didn't want any super alloy or anything like that. And here's a lovely field of spikes. I'm pretty sure this is it. So we'll make our box, refill our oxygen, and go back out and gather some iridium and some osmium. I'm not sure what that little piece is. That might be the remnants of the glacier that might have been here. And another glacier that's already starting to melt. It's actually melting pretty quick. That is jumping way faster than the other ice was. Oh, that is also a lot bigger of a piece of ice. And here's another chest with seeds and another bioplastic nugget. Can we squeeze through this little gap? Oh my gosh, we can. We can squeeze through the little gap up here. And there's more iridium and osmium. Oh, we get to this lovely alien place. And it has some magnetar quartz. Oh no, this is pulsar quartz. So I guess the magnetar quartz didn't replace the pulsar stuff. Well, we'll take it anyway. Ooh, here's a chest with some seeds and super alloy. Ooh, and we can get some zeolite before we're even supposed to. And of course, before we get overzealous, we need to make our trusty steed, the box. Ooh, and here's the shroom cave. So we'll put our box over by here. And we'll go in here and hope that there's some ice or something down here. So we are gonna thirst to death. This view is absolutely still stunning. Unfortunately, I see no ice anywhere. So we're gonna have to rush back home before we thirst to death in another torrential downpour. Oh, character, if you just wanted to open your mouth and drink some of the water, it'll probably be fine.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know it's critical. I'm running. Oh, we have some water in this chest. Fantastic. So now we'll grab what we can and head back out home again. Oh, I think someone turned off the rain for a little bit. And pulsar quartz is also a quartz containing tremendous amount of energy. I wonder if they can be used for the same thing. We'll see if there's any algae left to collect. There is. which means we can make some fertilizer, grab some water, grab our golden seed, and make a flower spreader. And for the first time this episode, we didn't run out of power instantly. Yay! And now with this R2D2, we can put in our golden seed, which eventually will grow little tiny flowers and some grass, which the grass is still a little shy, but there's our first little flower sprout. Oh my gosh, she's growing pretty quick. And as we almost suffocate, the flower's fully grown. And so our normal grass spreader gives us 0.19 grams a second. Oh gosh, wait, we're gonna die. Well, this flower spreader, boosted by 600%, gives us 9.2 grams a second and gives us almost 1,000 parts per quadrillion a second, which the grass spreader only gives us 108. And collect our food again. Eat some, check if the algae is ready again, which judging by the prompt, it is not ready yet. And we still need some iridium, and I'm pretty sure with that lovely Glacier bypass, we might actually be able to go into the osmium cave up there and go to the massive crater, which I remember seeing having a whole lot of iridium, even iridium rods just poking out of it. And of course, we're gonna need to collect all the stuff for the box.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Well, it does not appear so. So we might have to go a really long way. Oh, this thing doesn't even mine up osmium? Well, then I'm taking this thing back. That's your whole purpose, was to get osmium. If you're not gonna mine osmium, I'm not gonna place you there. What the heck? Here, would you rather mine sulfur instead? Yes, you would. So we'll let that mine sulfur instead of osmium, since it doesn't want to friggin' mine the osmium, which there is a slight potential that we need an upgraded extractor to get the osmium, which we can't unlock until we get 50 times the amount of pressure that we have currently. So that won't take forever at all. Well, for now, we're gonna go the very long way around. And so we'll go back to the iridium osmium cave, shimmy past the glacier, past our starry night area, under this massive arch, past all of these rock formations. Ooh, and that giant rock thing has a giant cave in it. Yeah, I want to go see what's in it first. Iridium can wait a second. It appears to be an empty cave. What the heck are those things? It was an empty cave. What is this? Oh, there's a chest. It's some super alloy. And another one. Whoa, what the heck is all of this stuff? I mean, I don't think I can use any of it at all, but I'll take it, I guess. Hey, and we unlocked the T2 biodome. It's like a lot of graves. And there's a message right here. Well, it's supposed to be a fun, relaxing time turned into a nightmare. 5-week space cruise across the lesser known parts of the universe. Unfortunately, our stupid crew was not able to respond to a seemingly minor incident, and here we are, burying the few bodies we were able to retrieve from the burning wreck. Oh, so they are tombs. What will happen to us now will most certainly be similar. We're heading west, and let's see how long we can survive. I would say a few days at most. Some Syntat 2 survivors, at least for now. Oh, well, that's horrible, I guess. Thank you for the stuff. But now it's box time. Which we're actually heading west too, so maybe we'll actually run into what actually ended up happening to them in the end as we unlock the T2 algae generator. And here it is, the giant crater. And so we're gonna jump right down to it, build our box, and now get to mining this thing. There's super alloy on the outside of it, and tons of iridium near it. And there's a ton of iridium rods everywhere. Yes, please, we need all of these. I can't tell if it's a sandstorm or a meteor shower because I can't see anything at all. But there is a ladder down here, so we're gonna go and explore. It looks like some space food and water and a giant storage locker with tons of goodies and a whole nother iridium rod. Yes, please. And another message. So he tried to launch some rockets with atrocious visibility here in the crater, and so that didn't work, obviously. So he made another base slightly up the crater. We'll have to save those coordinates for later, because for right now, we'll build the advanced craft station, and with all the iridium, we'll make even more iridium rods. This will take an oxygen capsule, and now we'll go out to those coordinates. Oh geez, I broke my leg. Somewhere in this area. Oh, here it is. With some T1 solar panels. We'll break these down and place them here for myself. Now we'll go down and see what he has to give us. Ooh, there's a second ladder and doors to break down. Lots of doors. And since there's so much crap, we'll probably need to make another box. And we'll build some storage lockers too. And now we'll go back down to loot. Looks like a jetpack and an oxygen tank and more debris. Plenty more debris. Looks like there's some technical debris and another debris. Oh, we could take apart the whole wall. Lovely. With a crate. Ooh, with a tree seed. And here's a storage locker with a ton more pestra seeds and an iridium rod and some water that we're desperately gonna need and a message. And it looks like he's going absolutely bananas thanks to being stuck on this red rock. And unfortunately, he's hoping that somebody will be looking for him, but I hate to say, nobody is. And we have another crate with basic resources and another message, which is just sending a bunch of message attempts. And here's another storage locker with a bunch more crap. It looks like there's another ladder down, which is gonna give us to a lounge area and a pulsar quartz, some more debris, and food growers we can't take, but an effigy we can. Another crate with an oxygen multiplier fuse. Insert this fuse into an optimizer to boost the performance of nearby machines. And it gives an oxygen multiplier of 500%. Holy crap. I wonder if that stacks with 1,000% from a rocket being sent up. And another iridium rod, along with another message. And so now he's fully gone bananas by wanting to stay here by himself on this red rock and never wanting to leave. Speak for yourself, character. Ooh, there's some more debris over here with some more crates with more basic materials and a flower and some iridium and flowers. So we'll take what we can, grab the rest of our iridium rods. Now see if we can make it back all the way home without dying. Oh, and there's a wreck way over there in the distance. And here we are back at home, 85% of the way through the lake stage. And since we unlocked the T2 algae generator, we'll go ahead and upgrade our T1. But we actually still need more algae. Let's see if we have enough. Please have grown some. We've been gone for a very long amount of time. Are our algae sitting way down here? Can we collect it? Yes, we can. So our lake has gotten a heck of a lot bigger. And now we'll make our fertilizer, grab some shrooms, make another bioplastic nugget, and place our T2 algae generator, which will hopefully generate a whole lot more algae a whole lot quicker than that one will. And we can collect our food again, consume what we can. Now we'll make a bunch of rocket engines, make some more super alloy, and make a whole lot more rockets, 2 uranium and 2 iridium. And we'll launch them all together and watch as they absolutely lose their minds. Those two have kind of got it. Oh geez, ow! Those two are desperately trying to separate from each other. Bye! And we need to get inside before we die again from a freaking asteroid. Now we'll just have green and red asteroids smashing into the planet's surface for the next couple of minutes. Or maybe we just wasted 3 rockets. No, we didn't. Red asteroids. Oh, that was trying to hit me. Jeez. So now within the safety of our biolab, we're gonna watch the meteors as we unlock the lake water collector. And so at the last meteor touchdown, we get to go out and collect all of it. And now, unfortunately, with our drop pod underwater, it is now completely useless. And so with most of our chests now filled with the uranium and iridium, we can start making them into rods. And now we have 7 more iridium rods and 3 more uranium rods. And we'll go see how our T2 algae generator's gone. And it's made a heck of a lot more algae. And I see some more uranium. While our T1 only has 2 algae. So now we'll make as much fertilizer as we can. Make some more super alloy. And we'll make some more flower spreaders using the golden seed and the Tusca seed. And again, we still didn't run out of power. But now we made a massive jump in biomass and oxygen production. And we're actually already halfway to the plants rocket. And as we've broken through the 10% through the moss stage, hopefully next time we can get the T2 biodome and start generating some tree bark. But that is all the time that I have for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next one.